Hey guys, I am DC, your host of Barside Jive Live, and we are in the Studio 1. Today is January 3rd of 2019, and we are absolutely excited to be here. Welcome to my Thursday night show at the Vokal Media Studios here in beautiful, or close to beautiful downtown Dallas. I just dig Dallas, and let me show you why. That's why right there. Did you not see that, Dave?
No.
How about that?
Oh, there we go.
That's why I love Dallas.
I thought you were going to show a picture of like a strip club or something.
No, man, we don't do that stuff here. It's a G show.
Oh, okay.
Hey, this is our first real live episode. I mean, this is like the first one of the whole freaking year. 2019, this is it, our first one, and you guys are here. Remember those old movies in like junior high where at the end of them, it'd be like, you are there.
I hate to
here.
interrupt there, DC, but do you think that you could actually talk on the other side of the mic there? It'll end up sounding a lot better.
On the other side?
Yeah.
We're extremely honored to be here.
Hang on a minute. I got Mike.
There we go.
How's that?
That sounds great.
Well, now I can't see my screen. Thanks, Jimmy. I don't know what we'd do without you, Jimmy. But this is the first freaking episode of the new Barside Jive Live in Studio 1. This show is sponsored by Outlaw Cider Company, located in historic downtown Grapevine, Texas. Barside Jive is Outlaw Cider Central and my preferred drink. They've got 6 flavors, guys. Outlaw Apple, Cherry Bomb, Voodoo Blackberry, I think Paul's checking that out, Pineapple Crush, T-Rex Apple, and Freaky Peachy Mint. What a name. It's good stuff. And if you really want something good, just mix them all together. They're really good. So in addition to Outlaw Cider Company, I am freaking ecstatic to announce that Barside Jive is also sponsored now by the Zoo. Now, when I initially announced that, one of my photographers, not him, not the great Adonis, but one of my photographers said, "Oh, the zoo, how cute, the little animals." And she started sending me all these little emojis of little, like giraffes and elephants and stuff. And I was like, well, that's kind of weird. So when I saw her the next time, I said, that's not really the zoo I was talking about. This is the zoo I was talking about.
The zoo gives you ride for the senses. Lows that evolve into highs that pierce. Feel the rock on 98 KZEW, Dallas, Fort Worth.
Now that's the zoo that I was talking about. This one here that now Vokal Media owns, and they've been like streaming for like a couple years now. So, and not only that, but they brought back a lot of the old DJs from back in the day that probably now just don't have that much to do. So they're like hanging out, and so they're not like doing this gig, like Chaz Mixon and George Gamark, Beverly Beasley. I could go on, but those are the first 3 that come to my mind. But it's really cool to be sponsored by the zoo, so I'm really ecstatic about that. And so no little animals, Winter. No little critters, no little creatures. It's like an old-time radio station that we all used to listen to and love. And now they're worldwide. They're just not Dallas-Fort Worth, so that's really cool. That's why we've got people like in Prague listening to us right now, which is really badass.
Hello, Prague.
Hi, Prague.
Absolutely. So I want to thank you guys, everybody watching us, and thank you for being part of the show tonight. And we hope you'll continue. Hope you like the content and you keep going. And we appreciate all the following that you've done, and we hope you'll continue. Because doing this just wouldn't be possible without you guys. If you want to be featured on a show or sponsor a show or an ad, you can do so. Or just maybe you got an idea or you want to leave a comment. Drop me a line at dc@barsidejive.com, dc@barsidejive.com, and we'll respond.
Can I mention that our guy Adonis here has the most kick-ass bow tie on that I've ever seen in my life? That is so cool.
Very cool. But we only hire the best here, Bobby. we only hire the best.
He is styling.
Adonis is a stylish guy.
And he is attached to it.
Totally. Now, for you new viewers, this show is all about music because it's what heals us, brings us together, and that's why we talk music here. You won't get a lot of sports, you won't get a lot of other news, but you will get some music, and we'll promise you that. I do have a little bit of news. I used to do this segment called Breakin Freakin News, and haven't done it in a long time, and I've had some complaints. So I'm going to address those folks that used to like my Breakin Freakin News, and got a fresh news story right off the wire. Thought I'd talk about it real quick. United Airlines pilot and co-pilot fired for having loud sex together during flight. So, did I say United Airlines? Forgive me. It's Premier Airlines. I'm sorry. Premier Airlines announced this morning that it had fired 2 employees after they allegedly engaged in sexual intercourse mid-flight while the plane's internal communication system was on.
Sweet.
Yeah. 49-year-old Jordan McPhee and 38-year-old Bayani Sinzia were common spelling, were operating a Boeing 747 carrying 412 passengers from Manila to Los Angeles when the speakers in the plane's passenger area started emitting strange noises.
From the cockpit.
Anybody got some sound effects there? Anybody wants to? All right. So 71-year-old Betty Garrison, who was aboard with her husband, says both flight attendants and passengers were shocked when the unidentifiable sounds turned into a gay porn soundtrack.
Go ahead, Bill.
Bill doesn't have a mic, so
All right. Thank God.
Bill can't defend himself. Okay, at first we heard strange sounds and thought someone had entered the cockpit and was wrestling with the pilots, of course, right? But then it became clear when we heard stuff like, fuck me harder, daddy. No, this is here. I'm reading. It's like the story, okay? I'm not making this shit up. And other disgusting things. According to Ms. Garrison, flight attendants rapidly ran to the cockpit to warn the pilots, but the 2 ignored them and continued for several minutes before finally answering the door. We could clearly hear the poor girls yelling and banging the door and the 2 men complaining about it while they continued to have sex. Over 30 passengers filed complaints with Premier Airlines upon their arrival in L.A., and the company decided to act swiftly. In a brief press conference held in Chicago this morning, the airline has announced that it had launched an investigation on the event and that both Mr. McPhee and Mr. whatever the hell his name was had been fired. Over 300 incidents of sexual nature involving airplane pilots are reported every year in North America, according to the FAA. A vast majority of these cases involve pilots engaging in sexual intercourse with flight attendants or passengers. And cases involving both pilot and co-pilot are extremely rare. Right.
But it does happen.
But it did happen. That's right. So, guys, there's my freaking breaking news or Breakin Freakin News, whatever you want to call it. So, upon popular request, I delivered. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, just, comment. Send us a comment on Facebook and let us know that you like the freaking breaking news, and we'll continue. So, guys, I do have guests today. And these guys, they're really badass. And they've been playing around here for a long, long time. In fact, they go way back, further back than I even realized. But Blackout was formed in DFW in '86 and carved out a place for themselves by helping to fill venues like, now hang on, Savvy's, Joe's Garage, Dallas City Limits. Anybody remember them? Yeah. Yeah, while opening for bands like Pantera, Sweet Savage, and many, many others. Since 2010, the rebuilt Blackout is doing it again, playing at venues like Gas Monkey Live, The Trees, The Rail, and many others. Blackout has opened for the Rail.
I'm sorry.
The Rail?
That was a club that just closed.
Yeah, in Fort Worth.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought they'd closed. We need to update our bio.
Yeah. Well, I thought you'd handle that.
Yeah, we'll get the secretary right on that.
Okay.
All right. Bill said he'll take care of it.
Yeah. Front office
Okay.
lacking.
So Blackout is open for the Winery Dogs, Blue Oyster Cult, Quiet Riot, Brett Michaels, Lita Ford, Autograph, Great White, Jacqueline, many, many others. They recently released their third full-length album titled Ready or Not, The Kids Will Rock. And I just happen to have a, ooh, it's hot, fresh copy right
It
here.
is hot.
Yeah, right here, fresh copy. And their material can be best described as powerful and melodic with sing-along hooks and melodies you just can't get out of your head. Blackout shows are every bit as high energy as their music, and they stay busy gigging both locally and regionally. These guys are active on social media, promoting upcoming shows and staying in touch with their fans, and they're currently signed with 13 Music Limited. They have played with guys. I got a list here of so many. One makes me want to stop and shout to my friend Terry Glaze, because you guys, Lord Tracy,
Yes.
you know Terry,
Yeah.
great guy, right?
Yeah, he's a super guy.
Right. I just did an interview with him about Pantera. In fact, I talked to Terry just the other day, but we did that a month or two back, and it's being edited now. So,
I
yeah.
went to school with him.
Yeah, did you, Terry? Yeah, great dude.
Terry plays Buddy Blaze guitars just like me.
Huh? Right.
That's where I met Terry originally.
At Buddy's?
At Buddy's, yeah.
Really?
With the the whole Blaze guitar family.
So shout out to Buddy Blaze.
Buddy Blaze makes the best guitars on the planet.
Absolutely.
I love them.
info@buddyblaze.com is the place to go to find out
look at
about a
that.
Buddy Blaze guitar.
I love it.
Hey, you know, I know all my friends' websites. Sorry, Dave. No.
Except for
wait.
blackoutrocks.com.
Blackoutrocks.com. You beat me to it, Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. So I want to really welcome Blackout to the show. Thanks for coming, guys. I really
Thanks for having us.
appreciate this.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You're really welcome. I've known Dave for over 30 years, I think, and we go way back, right? So,
That's it, bud.
yeah, so it's good. So good to have you on this show, especially it's my first one.
Right.
In here in the studio, and I really dig the fact that you're here, and I appreciate it.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Should I tell them some of the stories of some of the shit you've done, like crazy shit?
Why not?
How long is the
I
show?
was fixing to say we only got an hour.
Yeah, I guess we ought to keep it short. That'll be another show.
Okay,
We'll
that'll
just
work.
talk about you and I.
Right.
That'll work.
You can tell at least one.
I really want to tell my favorite, but I don't know. He might. I'll think about it. So you guys all doing good? We got Paul here. We got Bill. We got Bobby. And we got Dave. Hammer.
That's right.
Got Hammer. Hammer's in the house. So let's just play a song. What do you guys think?
Sure.
Let's just kick it off with a song.
And this goes out to every one of you. Sunday night, we're out here kicking ass. Let's do this.
Okay, so great videos. Just great videos. over. We're going to ask you about the lineup. You guys can introduce yourselves. Talk about the lineup. He's not traveling tomorrow.
He's got to get his damn bucket.
Oh, you can. Oh, yeah.
Quite the opposite.
Really? Yeah, just do random shit.
I've only taken 2
Awesome.
sips.
Awesome. Great song. Great
Thank you.
song. Okay, guys. So tell me about the lineup of the band.
Well, the current lineup here is the Hammer, Bobby Wood. We got Stan the Man and the Beast, Ken Kelly on bass. And this lineup came to be, I kind of call it Blackout 2.0. Dave and I answered an ad in Craigslist, and Dave was there with the original singer and original bass player, and they were doing covers. And I came down and started jamming with the guys, and Dave and I just kind of clicked, and it just worked. And so the original Blackout was all cover tunes, and they decided that they wanted to move on to originals. And I said, well, guess what, guys? I got a whole shitload of original music. So I brought a whole bunch of songs. Everybody dug them, and we started playing them. And they're like, yeah, we should do some more. So I brought some more. And, you know, this version of Blackout, the original band, was born in those days. And we've been doing it ever since. How long, Dave? About 8 years?
Yeah, we just passed 8 years November.
Wow.
3 albums,
That's-
8 years, and a lot of national acts. It's been blowing it up festival. I love it.
Yeah.
We couldn't have done it without Paul and Bill and everybody that supports us.
Right.
You know,
Right.
It's
All your fans.
oh hell yeah, and we don't like to really call them fans. We call them
friends.
You know,
Yeah.
because once you're at a show and we love talking to you and you support us, we support you. You know,
Right.
It's thank you for coming. Let's do this again and be friends. It's like a big party, a backyard party. You come to our party, it's like fucking blow it up. You know.
Right.
I like to say Blackout's more like a mafia. Once you're in, you can't get out.
There you go.
There you go.
I mean, everybody that's part of the Blackout family truly is part of the Blackout family. We have some former members who still come back and play shows with us and things
Awesome.
like that because we just do it for fun, and we love having it, and it's all about friendship first. And you know, the music sometimes is just a side thing. We get together and we just have so much fun, and you know, it's just a great experience, and I love being around these guys, and it's just my joy. It's our joy. We just have a lot of fun doing it. And,
Well, you saw last night when you came over to the studio. That's basically what we do is fuck around and just have good times.
Right.
Goof around and play music and
Create music.
Exactly, create music and then listen to everybody's bullshit.
Let's give the friends some more. Okay.
Do it up.
Here we go.
That I don't have headphones. I can hear.
Put on your boots and grab your hat. We're going out taking the night. Down on the rail, there's a real hot band, and they're gonna play all night. Shot a bar and tequila shooters been waiting all week for this. Raise glasses and knock them back. It's a party that you cannot miss. Whiskey's gonna flow. Hey, we're ready to go. Turn the amps all the way to 10. When the crowd starts yelling again, play loud. Play loud. Play loud. Play Big scene is on the board. You know it makes you sound tired. Slammer J is at the bar. He's gonna take care of you all night. Chris and Brian, Kevin and Warren, they know how to run the show. We got Blackout in the house. Come on, we're ready to go. Whiskey's gonna flow. Hey, we're ready to go. Turn the amps all the way to 10. When the crowd starts yelling again, play loud. Play loud. Play loud. Play loud. It's you, we love you all. Scream and shout, have a ball. Rock it out, you're not alone. Kick it out, let's play some Stones. Whiskey's gonna flow. Hey, we're ready to go. Turn the amps all the way to 10. When the crowd starts yelling again, play loud. 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 Play
Mm-hmm.
Yow.
What you guys think about that? It's pretty badass, huh?
I think it was.
It was a little homage to the old what used to be the Rail Club in the lyrics there. We were sad to see that place go.
Oh yeah, yeah, you bet.
Really good
A lot of
cowbell
people.
on that one too.
Oh yeah, Paul and Bill played percussion on that song.
Hey, cool. They get a little credit there on the.
Yes, they did.
Awesome. Awesome.
Hammer's on the lead whistle.
See, we always, every show, we introduce these guys as members of the band because they are. I mean,
Right.
they come to practice, they have creative input, they run the stage show. I mean, everybody chips in.
Right.
You know, that's what's really cool and what's fun about it, you know?
Right. Right. That's awesome. Now, I want somebody to tell me a little bit about the history of the band. Who would that be?
That would be Paul the
Paulie?
man.
Okay,
Paul?
yeah.
Founding member?
Just like you mentioned earlier, the Blackout does originate back from '86, and we had original singer, lead vocals, Mike Jenkins, who has since passed away. We had a guitar player, Fred Coulter, who has since passed away. Lamberto Alvarez was the bass player, the original bass player, and a series of drummers, throughout the 6 or 7 years from about '86 to '92. The closest original member that we have now is our drummer right now, Dave the Hammer Gregston.
All right,
he
Dave.
was with us, I'm saying about a year, back in the late '80s. Not sure what was the reason why he departed us, but he did, and
Because he's a hammer.
Blackout did move on. I'm sure it wasn't nothing Dave did, you know.
Oh,
Dave-
no.
since
I
Dave-
bet he did, too.
Dave was just such a great guy. But we took it through about '92, and we kind of went on hiatus for a while. Everybody kind of went their separate ways after that, and after all those years went by, from about '92 to 2010, I guess Mike and Fred and Lamberto, no, not Fred, Mike and Lamberto got the band back together again. Had Dave with us, and that's when Bobby answered the call on an ad and brought him in, and here we are now from 2010 to 2019 now. And we're just looking to blow it up in 2019 and move straight on.
Tell them about our first gig.
We had our first gig about 3 weeks after we started practicing together in late 2010. And our first gig was at the Bandwagon with
Texas Hippie Coalition.
Texas Hippie
Woo,
Coalition.
Big Daddy.
Awesome.
And that,
Yeah.
that was our opening gig with the band back together.
Wow.
And that was a pretty exciting night.
Yeah.
Yeah, the great part about that gig is we did our set and everything was cool. And then as soon as Texas Hippie came on, the power went out. The PA blew up and everything out.
man.
And, Dave sang, blow it up.
Yeah.
We blew it up.
Wow.
They didn't see me sneak out behind the club. That's why they're
Pulling
power.
all the plugs out.
Yeah, Big Daddy Rich threw that mic on the floor.
Yeah, we haven't looked back
man.
since. I mean, we've been, what's funny is Dallas, this town is notorious for being very heavy.
Yeah.
A lot of Pantera influence on these bands. And we've always just done what we did, and when people ask me to describe the music, I kind of like to say it's AC/DC kind of early Motley Crue. And, with AC/DC, they're like, what do you call them? A 70s band, an 80s band, a 90s band? I mean, they're just, through
Span the
time,
whole- yeah.
just do their thing. And I like to think that we kind of try to stay true to that, too.
Mm-hmm.
We just do high energy, big hooks and things like that. And in this town, at first, some of the guys or a couple of the guys were apprehensive. But I'm like, look, let's just go up there and do our thing. And it turned out to be a great thing because we weren't doing what every other band was doing.
Right.
And it just took off from there. We found out that a lot of people still love this style of music.
Right.
They like the high energy and the big sing-alongs and not everything has to be tuned down and heavy and growling and screaming and stuff like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love that stuff, but that's just not what we do.
Right.
And it kind of makes us stand out a little bit. And there's a big push in town with all these tribute and cover bands, and people are complaining about that too. And I say the same thing. Like what it does is it makes things better for us.
Right.
Because we're one of the few original bands that just stick to our guns and we just keep doing stuff. And lo and behold, when Quiet Riot comes through town or Rat or someone like that, we always get the gigs because we're the ones still Still flying the flag for this style of music.
Still hammering away.
Oh yeah, we're hammering
I
that.
said hammer.
Let's give them another one. Let's give our friends another one.
Yeah, he's
Okay, I'm gonna slow it down, way down here with this one.
You and me on the hood of my car, talking about things to come. Springsteen on the radio, he's singing about being young. We got our plans, we got our dreams, no one can tell us no. Summer breeze blows warm tonight in that moon glow. Then the rain came down as if it's trying to wash our dreams away. But we got up, we started to dance, we danced that night away. The summer moon reminds me of you. The summer moon. The world can be a bitter place. We gotta hold on tight. Hold on to what is good. We gotta fight that fight. You and me, that's all I need. Love does conquer all. Springsteen on the radio, he's singing about standing tall. Then the rain came down as if it's trying to wash a tree.
Hey, Jimmy.
Yes.
We got a call.
Okay.
We had a call.
Are they there?
Yeah, Darlene won't call. She don't know the number.
Was it Darlene?
Mm-mm.
I guess not.
Hey, Daryl,
Hey,
Bunny.
hey, Bunny. How are you?
I'm sitting here listening to you guys.
Are you
Trying to figure that gear out. What's going on?
Bunny Carlos?
Wow.
Drummer for Cheap Trick. For a long time, right, Bunny?
For a couple years at least. Yeah, it's happening.
It is so glad. I'm so glad to hear from you. I saw that you may have called earlier, but I guess because we were we're playing a tune at the time, we didn't, it wouldn't switch over.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe my Learjet went through a cloud. I don't know.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
How's everything in Rockford?
Placid. It's January.
Yeah.
Covered in snow.
Oh, I bet you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, hey, I got my fly swatter.
Cool.
He's a pedophile too.
Yeah. I mean, there's no one else I can guarantee you in the country or in the world that has a Bun E Carlos fly swat.
No, no one.
Nice.
I was doing an interview with Bunny up in Rockford at a cool place called Mary's Place. And Bunny, you still play up there, right?
Oh, yeah.
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 And so he was swatting flies because he was a lot better at it than I was, being a drummer and all, right? So he was swatting flies with his fly swat on me, of course. They would land on me, and he, but he signed it to Daryl from The Killer.
Nice.
Bunny Carlos.
I saw that interview, by the way.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bunny, you weren't trying to catch him like Mr. Miyagi with the drumsticks?
I'm not that fast.
No, but he was fast. Hey, Bunny, I keep checking YouTube. I get emails every time we get comments, and I mean, as of today, we've gotten more comments about that video. So I don't know. I guess it's hit another wave, and people are just loving that interview. So I want to thank you publicly because your interview, you allowing me to do that, has been a catalyst for everything else I've done since. because that
Cool. You're very welcome, Daryl.
that's really where Barside Jive started, was right there at Mary's place with you, and you were the first interview, and that's how I wound up getting exposed to Vokal Media, and that's why we're here today. So it's all because of Bun E Carlos.
And you just happened to be in Rockford from coming up from Dallas and
Right.
spending the night and checking out the band the night before and doing all that other stuff, So yeah,
Right.
all I did was show up,
Yeah, but and you showed up with those big ass drumsticks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What are your plans? You got any projects, anything going on besides the Monday night band?
Yeah, we're trying to get Charlie Watts over here this summer when the Stones come to Chicago, because I got a couple drum sets he was looking at a year or two ago, some pictures, and his roadie called up and said, yeah, he's got like 4 days off before the gig. Maybe we can get him to drive out or something. I was like, yeah, good luck with that, but sure, bring him,
Wow.
So I said, yeah, get him out here, And I said, if he gets bored here, we'll go over to Randy Rainwater's house. He's got 50 or 100 drum sets.
Man, I'd like to be a fly on the wall in that
Man,
that
wouldn't
room
be awesome.
with two legends like Bun E Carlos and Charlie Watts. Jeez.
Oh, the huge.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I'd be such a fanboy, I wouldn't know what to say. I'd be like,
Yeah, when we did it, when we had our chat, I think he was one of the ones you said that you'd really like to sit down and chat with. So
yeah, I would, but I'm sure guys like him go, I hope I never have to meet one of these guys that just wants to sit down and he's probably tired of that by now, I'm thinking.
yeah. Well, that would be really cool, though. I hope that happens for you.
Yeah, that'd be fun. A drum dealer called me, a guy that deals with his tech and stuff like that, and he bought a drum set a couple summers ago that I was selling. So
Right. So anything
I
else?
like that stuff.
Anything else going on besides Charlie? You might get to sit down with Charlie Watts.
Yeah, right.
That kind of junk. Just messing around, gigging around a little bit. Ludwig Drums, it's their 110th anniversary this year, and
Very cool.
they're putting out a bunch of cool stuff and all that. So I'm getting a couple drums from them, and just gigging, trying to think, do I want to go back in the studio and record, or should I just shoot myself instead? Kind of thing.
Your wife might have something to say about that. So how was New Year's, Christmas?
Nothing going on around here, It's Rockford, so.
Yeah.
But they didn't even have a Beatle tribute band come to town this year. Usually there's one in town every December, American English or somebody.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. We played one Monday night, and John Brandt came down and played bass, the Cheap Trick bass player from the 80s. He came down, sat in on some tunes, and then the next week, Christmas Eve or whatever it was, the night before that, Miles Nielsen, Rick's kid, was down there playing his band.
Mr. Carlos, can we expect anything new from Tinted Windows?
Yeah, Hanson was Taylor Hanson was on the road recently. The Hansons did a tour with a symphony and all that kind of stuff, and so he ran into Adam and he ran into James somewhere else, and Taylor's all, come on, let's do Tinted Windows, and those guys were like, yeah, let's do it, and they said, you in? And I said, sure, and I'm thinking, yeah, no one's written any songs yet or anything.
Not yet. Very cool, though.
That'd be fun. I mean, Adam is a power pop genius, Adam Schlesinger, and so yeah,
Oh, yeah.
if he writes a batch of tunes, I'm on board.
Sweet.
Yeah, that'd be fun. But I'd be surprised if it happens, this late in the game, but we'll see.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah.
There's no rules in rock and roll. You know that. So everybody show up one day and just
Do it.
just roll the tape.
I hear Greta Van Fleet, they sound like grandchildren of Led Zeppelin or something, and I some of that kind of stuff, and it's like, yeah, that's pretty interesting to hear that these days. Nice to know someone's doing that stuff.
Yeah, it's cool to see some young guys trying to, carry the torch a little bit,
Yeah, make some noise, hopefully cause some trouble or something.
Right? People complain about it, but geez, it's better than sounding like Justin Bieber with the auto-tune stuff. At least these dudes are playing rock and roll.
That Bieber. Really.
Could have gone all day without you saying Justin Bieber.
The Biebs.
We don't even say Justin Bieber on this show, man. God.
Am I banned from the program from now on?
Yeah, absolutely. It's your last time. Well,
Hand over your headphones now.
because Dave doesn't have any.
I damn known him 30 years and I don't got a set of them.
Yeah, that's what you should call your show. You should call it "Leave It to Bieber."
Yeah.
Ah, I love
Yeah.
it.
Well, we may have a segment called that. That's for damn sure.
You're going to have to call in every week on that segment.
Yeah.
Well, Bun, I'm sure you got other things you need to do, like watch the snow or something.
I gotta go tune up a snare drum here. I just set up a kit, so I'm messing around with it up in the barn. Yeah,
Oh, okay, cool.
doing
Well,
that kind of stuff.
We
Summer
sure,
stuff.
yeah, we sure do appreciate you calling in, man. It's so good to hear from you.
Cool, Daryl. Keep rocking down there.
Okay, we will. You too, Bun. Take care of yourself.
Okay, talk to you later.
Okay, sir. Bye-bye.
Bye. That was very cool. Get to talk to a legend like that? Oh, my goodness. That is awesome.
Really cool guy. You know, that interview that I did with him, like I said, was the first one, and it's gotten so many views on YouTube, and people comment constantly.
Still, yeah.
It was huge.
Awesome.
Huge.
Maybe next studio version I can hear it, next time.
All right, we're gonna go to a song because Dave's gonna whine.
The time has come and we have the power to make you feel weak in the knees. Light up the fuse, let's get the shit started. All we do is aim and the breeze. Fire up the amps, set up the drums. That's the way we'll show you how. The wait is over, here we are. We got you where we want you now. We are the ones. We are the bad boys. We'll come around. We'll make a big noise. Over the top tonight. One for the money. Over the top tonight. Two for the show, honey. Thunder and bass, screaming guitar, drums all in your face. Dave and Bobby, me and Hom, we're gonna get all over your case. Loud and proud, if you can't take the heat, get the hell out of the kitchen. If it's too loud, you're too old, you need to quit all of your bitching. We are the ones. We are the bad boys. We'll come around. We'll make a big noise. Over the top tonight. One for the money. Over the top tonight. Two for the show, honey. One for the money. Two for the show. Three to get ready. Go, Bobby, go.
Of course, I've got it.
You're the only person that's got it.
Advanced copy.
We are the ones. We are the bad boys. We'll come around. We'll make a big noise. Over the top tonight. One for the money. Over the top tonight. Two for the show, honey. Over the top. Over the top. Over the top tonight. Over the top. Over the top. Over the top tonight. Over the top.
Barside Jive. KC.
So, guys, you've got a great video there when you get a traffic cone.
A lot of energy in that video.
I don't know what the hell.
A lot of money.
I don't know
spent
where in
on
the
that
hell
video.
that
It's the person who
traffic
tried to
cone came
download
from.
that damn thing couldn't do it.
That brings back bad memories for me. One time cruising down the highway with my friend, I was leaning out the car door, knocking cones over, and a state trooper followed us and found us and made us walk the whole way back, setting them back up. It was about 2 miles worth of traffic cones.
Wow. That's awesome. Hey, was that last song? Was that written about you, Dave? Was that?
What?
Over the top.
Were you the inspiration for that song?
Oh, every bit of it. Every song we write about the hammer. Every damn song's about the hammer. You kidding me? Over the top, me in the pot, and whatever we feel like writing. It don't make a shit.
But you know, maybe one day you'll get to the level though, and you're playing and your ability as a bandmate and member to you get a set of headphones when you come to studio.
I doubt it.
We don't even give him a mic live for that reason.
You got to know a friend of mine for 30.
No mic either.
No, we can't have him talking.
What the fuck? I've known
No,
this guy
seriously.
30 years and I don't get a set of damn headphones.
Seriously, Dave's one of the funniest guys I know. We just sit back and listen to him, and he spits out these hammerisms. This guy can write a book. He's got us laughing every practice, every gig. It's amazing. He's such a funny, great guy.
He is. I love him, and he loves me.
Yes, broken ass bar stool.
He's not showing it, but
broken
he
ass
loves
bar
you.
stool.
Not right now.
Hotter than hell in here.
Any of all the songs that you guys have written and played and recorded, are there any that you want to talk about, that something particularly inspired you for that particular song, something that was notable?
Yeah, most definitely. There's one song called "Live Every Minute" that has become a lot of people's favorite, and I wrote that song right after the station nightclub fire that Great White played.
Mm-hmm.
My band at the time in the Northeast was supposed to play with them the very next night, and we lost a couple of friends in that and things like that. And it was just one of my best friends back there was supposed to go to that show and give people tickets, and I thought he was there and in the fire, but come to find out he had a headache that night and laid down and fell asleep and never went there. And I called him. Finally, 3:00 in the morning, he let me know that he never went. And that song just kind of came out. It's about loving life, and because you don't know, tomorrow's not promised to anybody, that you have to live every minute and love every moment.
Right.
And that one's very special to me.
Yeah. Well, let's give him one more. What do you say?
Sure.
Let's give him Blaze of Glory.
Which is an homage to my buddy Blaze guitar.
There you go. Oklahoma. Oh, cool. I'm up there. I'll have to come up there. Come up there, fella. That's all right. There you go. Thanks for Paul taking care of me. That is badass. What do you think, Dave?
I don't know.
Can't hear nothing.
Blowed it.
Hey, so guys, tell me what's next for Blackout.
Well, next up, we have our friend Knuckles, his 50th birthday party. And isn't it Rob from Rob's Billiards? His 40th?
I think it's Corey's too.
Yeah. And that's, what's the date on that, Dave?
January 19th.
There you go. See, Hammer does all the business for us, so he knows. But we really appreciate Daryl for having us out here and letting us talk about all things Blackout. And you can check us out at blackoutrocks.com. And we would really love for you guys to come on out, check us out, come on up and talk to us. And we love hanging out and meeting new people and making new friends. And we got a ton of big shows coming up. We're playing with Gilby Clarke from Guns N' Roses at Gas Monkey Live.
Awesome.
We have pre-sale tickets for that, and we have some other big shows that are in the works that we can't really announce yet because the lineups haven't been announced. But 2019 with the new CD and everything else is going to be our year. We're really excited for it. You know, it just shows you what a little bit of teamwork and everybody pulling together what can be accomplished. You're never too old to keep dreaming.
I'm totally down with that.
Me too. Damn right.
And Bill doesn't know what to say.
That's right.
Okay. Hey,
Come on, that was like volleyball. I set this up for you guys to spike it.
I know.
That was something beautiful, and you guys are all just looking at me.
no,
I'm still laughing at Dave because he doesn't have headphones.
I just want to play another song.
Go.
Someday you understand. Your
like piss.
Bill,
I didn't know. I can tell you a great story about whining Dave.
Gonna go back on.
is that? Did it go right into something else? That's the end.
Keep on dreaming. Make me smile.
Welcome to Barside Jive Live. You got the DC on the hammer time.
Man, where's Stan?
I know, right?
Did a good job on that.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, I want to remind you my show today has also been brought to you by Hip and Hippie. Hip and Hippie is a planet-loving company known for its high-quality, earth-friendly, 100% recyclable, organic candle line. It's no wonder eco-supporting people love Hip and Hippie. Hipandhippie.com. That's hip, A-N-D, hippie.com. And I also want to thank Adonis's tie for showing up. Come here, Adonis.
Yeah!
Come here, Adonis.
Yeah.
Come here. Come over here. Come over here. Come over here.
Look at that. See? I told you. I told you.
Adonis's tie showed up. And we
Told
sure
you.
appreciate it. Totally inspired all of us. He's a good photographer, by the way. Pom Bomb Media. POMBOMBMEDIA. Yeah, that's it. Pom Bomb Media. Hey, I also want to thank Jimmy for showing up and making sure Dave didn't. We really appreciate the fact he didn't give Dave any headphones.
Made for a lot of good content.
Because if he had them, yeah, it really made.
You know, I'd
it's
like.
been a long
We
program.
had to break in this place. What are you talking about? The gate was locked and every damn thing.
I want to tell a quick funny story about Dave, being that we're making fun of Dave. It's ironic that he's wearing a Y&T cap because we were opening up for Y&T and they were doing sound check and we're all sitting around making fun of Dave. And Dave Medichetti comes down off the stage after they're done doing their sound check, and he hears that we're picking on Dave, and he jumps right in like he's one of our guys, and he's just criticizing, and we're just all joking around and stuff. And then his drummer comes down off the stage. Then we all turn around and start picking on him, too. It was like make fun of the drummer day today.
Yeah.
Dave was like, "Oh man, it was
Great guys.
awesome."
Great guys.
Yeah, Y&T they're phenomenal guys.
Yeah,
it was
they're
just really
super.
funny.
That's why Dave's got a beanie.
Exactly. That was the consolation prize for Meniketti making fun of him.
He said, "Here, get out of my face, boy."
Well, the consolation prize for not getting headphones is two-siders. You got them already.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, I want to remind you that Rhonda Ray is going to be at my show tomorrow at Outlaw Cider Company in historic downtown Grapevine, Texas, 4:30 p.m. So come down and see Rhonda Ray tomorrow on my show there. Don't forget the legendary Brad Sham on his show Then and Now right here at vocalnow.com. So I want you guys to stay right where you're at because coming up next after me is a really cool show called Why Wouldn't We Radio. Jeremy, Ike, and Ashley will be here in the studio for that show, and they're badass. So stay tuned for them next. Guys, you got anything else?
Yeah, I got something else. I want to thank you for having us very much so. Long time friendship. Thank you for having us, bud.
I love you, man.
I love you too, dude.
Yeah, this was an honor to be out here, and we love it. We have a lot of fun. We love talking and hanging out, and you know, like I said, you can check us out at all those shows at blackoutrocks.com. Come out and talk and bullshit with us and have some fun, and you know, it's always a blast to see Blackout live and come and hang out with all of us.
Also, we got $10 tickets for Gilbert Clark February 15th at Gas Monkey Live. Blow it up. Come on now.
All right, Dave. All right. Well, let's get out of here. So we are out of here. Be kind to one another. Keep it real and keep on rocking.
Hey, get some headphones. Yeah, blow it up.
Awesome.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah.